Guys, I am signing up for the Open this year. I am so excited. I am so scared, not excited, anxious, titillated, up for the challenge. We'll do the Open together. I'm up for the challenge. I want you to be up for the challenge. I want to be a part of something that brings us all closer together. I want to do something that supports CrossFit, the CrossFit Games, the group of us that's out there that believes in personal accountability and personal responsibility. So that's why I'm doing it. 3 weeks are over. I'm going to be titillated, proud of myself. I'm going to think I'm the shit because I completed it. The affiliates that have the most participation, hit me up in the DMs, hit Souza up, and I'd love to have you guys on the show and do my part in helping support you guys and reward you guys for what you're doing for your clients. See you on the leaderboard.
Hey, what's up, man? Ellie Turner, that's what brings me to lane 7. Yeah, dude.
Are the coaches allowed back here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, all right. I mean,
I don't know either, man. I just walked in. Do I need to hold a camera?
I love it. Yeah, here, let me hand you something.
Thursday, we're on event 2 for the women. They started out with a 40-minute bike ride to start the day, and now they're doing the pig chipper. So it's like pig flips, toe to bar, chest to bar, wall balls, and then back down. Yeah. So
earlier today, right in front of me, I think I saw Justin Medeiros and Lazar Jukic have a collision, and a fierce exchange of words went down. And then I heard when they got back to the corrals, they got in each other's faces, and Dave had to step in between them. Have you heard any of that?
No. I haven't heard that version.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you heard any version?
To be honest, like, Justin was finishing and coming back. I touched base with him for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, and then Ellie and I came over here. So we just like barely crossed paths, but I just say he's motivated. Like, yeah, I think he fell twice. Yeah, a couple times. So, but lots of games left.
Lots of games.
Lots of games left.
Come on, Bills! Nice. Yeah, I mean, she was like one of the last off the pig, so. Yeah. Cool.
I might not be able to give it to you.
Right, gotcha. Yeah. The only thing I want to do is be able to watch, and then maybe talk to athletes in the back if they need something. So that's it. That's all I need. Appreciate it.
Are you chomping at the bit at all?
No, man, I'm in a good place. Like I like where I'm at.
Good.
It's fun to get here and enjoy it. You know, like not that I dread it every year, but you're just so stressed you can't take it in, and it's been fun. It's been cool.
I'm hearing some rumors that you're going to really lean into coaching. Is that true?
Oh, we'll
that
see.
You're thinking about taking on an athlete or two and really.
We'll see. I don't know if I'm that valuable of a coach. I'm more of like I'm here obviously if they need something. I'm more, I would say, more valuable in this setting than like leading up to it. These guys know what they need to do, and I don't like to just stand over people and tell them what they need to be doing and all that stuff, but in these moments, little things, I feel like I can help more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, inspire them.
Yeah, well, that and just like from experience of competing, like I feel like at times people get so in their zone that they don't watch the field, and it's like you do have to every once in a while adjust your game plan, you know, so it's been fun.
Who are you back here with, just by yourself?
Dave got me back here.
Hey, did he just say to you what I thought
Dave
he
said, hey, if you need anything, come find me. So me and Dave are friends again.
Awesome. That's fun, an ebb and flow.
Yeah, ebb and flow.
It's hard to appreciate something until you lose it.
That's right. Yeah. If you love it, let it go. If it comes back, then it loves you, you know? Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
They gave you credentials?
At 15:49.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thorisdottir for Vellner and Katrin.
The second of 3 tests that the individual athletes will face here on the opening day of competition. At number 2, the bikes are gone, but the pigs are here.
Pigs are here and a lot of gymnastics on the rig. 10 pig flips at 350 pounds, 25 chest to bar, 50 toes to bar, 100 wall ball shots in the middle, 14-pound fall to a 9-foot target. Work your way back to the finish line.
It's Thorisdottir out front early along with Laura Horvath in the middle of the field.
Wary of your rest time. If you're taking breaks on the pig, make sure you know what the clock is doing. Don't just sit there in your head. Time is an illusion out here on the North Park field. Save some for the turn because those last 10 pig flips are going to be that deciding factor.
5 reps is what they need to complete before they will get to work on the 50 toes to bar.
Very smooth ability to kind of catch your breath, let your heart rate settle down.
50 reps here on the toes to bar.
She has the flexibility and core strength to just pick those toes up with not a lot of movement. And Sean, we talked about this in Heat 1. It doesn't matter how fast you get to the pig. It matters how you got to the pig. And look how wide her, oh wow.
One final rep for Laura Horvath, looking to pick up the test win here in the pig chipper. And she will do it. 100 points for Laura Horvath.
And check in. Said I'm paraphrasing here, Sean. I'm here to F some stuff up.
Yeah, Alexis.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Jamie Simmons, ladies and gentlemen. Also finishing this up with 40 seconds to go. Here's number 10 coming up.
Can you remember any of your thoughts on the last push during the push? Do you remember any?
I was just like Travis would be picking this up right now.
You did
He's
say
behind
that?
me. Oh yeah. I think about him all the time. It was so hard, but I just kept telling myself like, just pick it up before you want to, then you're gonna be good. And what place was that? That was like the most scary event for me.
That's the hottest it's going to be. That's the grindiest it's going to be.
That's fun.
Fucking check the box on that one.
Go!
How slippery is the pig? I saw some girls running back for chalk.
Yeah, it was slippery. I had chalk on me though. But I didn't even want to, I didn't use my belt because there was no time.
Pig on the second flip. You flipped it right on top of your belt.
I don't need you.
There was a lot of tired legs after this morning, so I know that the legs were going to be tired after the pig. They're going to be tired after the wall ball.
Yeah.
That's probably what they felt the most. The whole thing, and it's a combination, is very grippy. I mean, just picking up the pig like that and then all the gymnastics. So we tried to manage the sets on that as much as we could. And then just make sure you have a little bit of push in you metabolically at the end to trust yourself and sprint to the finish with that pig. Couldn't be happier with that. That's fucking amazing.
Head on over to the Bear Complex.
Did you get chills?
Oh yeah, I had goosebumps for like the last 10 pig flips. It was so much fun.
What are you doing here? Who's your athlete?
Laura Horvath. You can say she's my athlete. I'm more of a glorified bag holder. Ben Smith is coaching, so I was next in line.
Oh. You mean
The Ben Smith is technically Laura's coach, but he's back in the games. So somebody had to be her friend and look out for her.
Her performance on that, any surprises?
No, not really. I think it was just, could we manage the toes to bar well enough to give her a chance to blow by anybody ahead of her on the pig flips? Like, you know Laura, she's going to manhandle heavyweight. And
I don't know Laura. She won't let me
You
get
don't?
She won't let me get there.
Well, we'll fix that.
What is the feeling when you see her do so well? Are you proud of her, or what is the feeling?
Proud as a friend, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not with her every day anymore. I'm not at Krypton anymore. More just proud of her as a friend, the hard work that she's put in. It's nice from that aspect to just see all of the hard work, not just this year, but like over the years, finally pay off. And I think the stars hopefully will align this year for her. That's what she's gunning for, and she feels great. So,
How long have you known her?
a couple of years now, ever since I was coaching at Krypton, so probably 4 or 5 years.
And you just built a good trusting relationship with her?
Just built a good relationship, and I mean, I think that's why I'm back here, is she just trusts me more than anything else.
Did you work out with her a lot?
I did when she was at Krypton. She would kick my butt all the time.
What do you think is going through her head right now? Do you think is she able to enjoy the victory?
She will for a couple of minutes, and then it's right back to recovering and getting to work on focused on the next work. It's a marathon, you know that. It's like one event at a time, so you enjoy it for a few minutes and then you move on.
Had a bit of a tough one there.
Yeah? Do you know why?
Honestly, it was like I worked really fucking hard on the first one, but so did everybody else. I wasn't feeling great going out there, but I kind of assumed everybody was feeling that way, but the pig just crushed me, and I was just in one for the whole workout. Kind of disappointing, because I feel like that's not me. That's not what I would have done in training.
How heavy is that pig?
It was 350. I knew that was going to be tough for me, but I thought I could like make up some ground on like chest to bars, toes to bar, wall balls. Like it's just a gritty workout, which I was kind of excited about. And I just feel like I just wasn't like, I didn't have my like oomph out there. So,
Didn't have your what?
my like oomph.
Oh, your oomph.
So kind of like disappointing. But
What's the protocol if you don't perform up to your expectations?
I allow myself to be disappointed for 5 minutes. I let it out. I talk about it. I talk to Matt about it, and then I move on, and we'll talk about it on Monday.
Awesome.
You got to move on. It's another one.
You have a ton of games experience. Does that help you process?
Yeah.
If you don't.
I've had worse events than this, and I've performed poorly, and I've still been able to fight my way to the podium, and it's not over until it's over, and I don't just have to tell myself that. I've done that before, and I think that helps me like, let's move on and let's focus on the next event and do what I can do there.
And then what will you do now to recover? What's the plan?
Protein shake, eat, get changed, and then just like, hopefully we'll have time to like go back to the hotel and like get out of this and kind of like just let the system calm down. The next one is like a skill event, so I want to be just like, I want to be calm for that one and focused. I can do well on it, but it's also an event that you can like fuck up on. So.
People were saying the time cap's intense.
Oh yeah.
It could get in your
Think
head.
about it. Like if you start like failing something. So I honestly think on that one, it's just like slow and smooth, smooth as fast. Like nobody's gonna go through it unbroken. Nobody's gonna go through it without a fail. Just like recalibrate, refocus, and chip away at it.
Will you call? Do you have someone like to lean on, or is there someone you'll do a dump on, like Faul, or what you call Brooks, or your mom, or your dad? Or...
Matt's my dump right now. He's my person here, and like he's with me before an event, he's with me after, and like I only want to like give it 5 minutes. So if it was good, let's high five. If it was bad, I want to let it out, and I want to be like, fuck, that wasn't it. And then I want to move on. So like when I'm with Brooks, I want to just like relax, and that's my like safe space. We got the pups too.
Send it down to Mike Arsenault on the field.
Sean, we have 10,000 pounds of pig on the field of play, and just a tip of the hat to the event team here that is moving the 10,000 pounds each in between each heat to make sure they're in the proper lanes. At 510 pounds per pig, it's actually the heaviest implement in CrossFit Games history that the individual men have attempted.
Do the different age groups and sexes have different vibes? Like, do you know, could you almost like close your eyes and be like, okay, these are the teens, oh, okay, these are...
Yeah, they kind of do. The age group division tends to be really kind of peppy and a lot of camaraderie going on, a lot of really high energy attitudes. They want to chit chat a lot. Teens are just, I think, just really excited to be here, so they kind of be a little bit more quiet and observative. Individuals, they are super focused. They are in the zone. They are ready to go, hit the field to play. Some of them are a little talkative, but most of the time they're just getting their minds right and ready to work really hard.
Look at that sweat ring around James' face. Look at that sweat on.
Already. He's ready. He's pretty sweat.
I love your sweat.
Thanks,
Are
bro.
you James Spray?
You think that's sweat? I ain't down it. He sweats way more than I do. This is nice compared to Florida, bro.
Goodmanson had an amazing first workout. He's about to have a second amazing workout.
Of course.
They must have forgot BKG's in the house.
I don't know. They talk about me still.
You like a pig?
Oh yeah, loves me some pigs. They let me.
Go get him, brother.
Pig was just a cramp on the calf, otherwise fine.
What, Yami, what did you tell him?
Oh, just that, well, you know, because we expected Annie to do well on the pig, so he wanted to know like what happened. She just had a calf cramp on the first rep, and that was it. It wasn't about the pig being heavy, it was just her calf.
She still did great though, right?
She did great, but she would have won, I think. She had in her to win.
Yeah.
We didn't expect her to be at that position. When she got to the pig, we expected her to have to chase on the pig, and it was just Emma Carey, and Annie's just a bigger athlete. So I thought that it's definitely Annie's going to take it. Okay, let's go.
What do I do?
We'll just go. And we'll go to Andrew already knows.
Yeah.
You want to put your...
What type of yummy stuff are you looking at?
Huh?
What are you studying?
Seeing how slow they're going.
You feel bad for them?
Yeah. It's fucking hot out there. It's gonna be a shit show. 100 wall balls.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking at, like any technique or strategizing they're doing?
Just say how many times they break up the wall balls.
What's the plan here with this pig thing?
Yeah, it honestly feels like it's sort of whoever's gonna move that pig at the end the best. So I'm just gonna sort of not win the start and just try finish strong.
I need Adler.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Who's out there?
We are coming up on 14 minutes. Make that two flip.
You're back there.
What's she saying?
Yeah.
It's the same stuff every time.
I know it. I could give the speech.
Use that one.
Hey Sevan, how are you? Good.
How are you doing?
So far so good. Looking forward to do some CrossFit.
Stand by.
Second and final heat is underway. 15 minutes, 0.2083 seconds. Is your time to beat?
He's got that slow, big cycle on the toes to bar. The pros there is that you're using a lot more musculature to get the toes to bar done. So the movement itself isn't as difficult to do rep to rep. It's just a little slow. The ball shot is not where you're going to make a huge move on the field.
Redikov and Jukic dead even here. Now 5 flips remaining for both of them. For Roman Redikov, and start printing the leader's jersey with that man's name on it. He's going to win test 2.
End zone. Go, Brad! Let's go!
Hi, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
That Tennessee heat treating me good out here.
Hey, you have no business beating Jayson Hopper. What are you doing?
We got about 30 seconds. Less than 30 seconds to go for these athletes. Come on, North Park. Let's cheer on our remaining athletes.
Wow, dude, it's crazy impressive.
Good start. Good start. Just need to settle in for the weekend.
15 seconds.
Yeah, that's a big boy workout. You showed up, man. Good job.
10 seconds. Yo gets across the finish line. Same goes.
Maddie, how stoked are you?
I'm stoked. That was so good. I think he paced that well. He's like,
I was so concerned the pig was going to bring him to a halt.
Yeah, like watching the girls, the girls coming back, it's like, oh, it's a heavy pig on the way back, but no, that was good to watch yourself.
Congratulations.
Good.
Again, thank you for your attendance here in Rome.
Familiar territory?
So, buddy. In
what regard? Just, heat, sweat, people, exhaustion, red marks that are appearing on your body.
Where did that even come from? Who knows?
You don't know where that one came
I literally don't know. Maybe the pig.
The pig?
Alright, no, let's get back there.
So what happened to him out there?
I think it just cramped up in his quad. It's kind of hot out there, but he finished, so yeah, that's a plus.
He did finish under the time cap.
He did finish under the time cap. Just glad it's just a cramp, nothing too serious. So.
What a fucking stud! Good job. So you finished with it cramping.
Yeah, I started feeling my calf cramping, jumping up to the toe to bar, but then that kind of went away, and then started feeling my quad. And 3 to 4 reps in on the pig, just was trying to
manage that. I was bending over not because I was tired, but just 'cause I was trying to keep my leg from having to be extended or anything. But
how about on the first set of pig flips? Did you feel anything there?
No, it felt good. I knew I wanted to pace it out on the pig. I think I was 1 or 2 reps behind the lead for most of the pack, but I knew I'd make up a lot of ground on the gymnastics, and especially the second half. I kind of saw a little bit of the women's heats, and I saw like some of them really slowing down on the second set of pigs. So I wanted to be fresher going into that, and it felt good. The pig felt good. Just quad started to cramp.
For heating too, right? Are you walking that line?
Heat wasn't a huge deal. It's a lot cooler than it has been training at home. Heat index was like 110 for the past week or 2 at home, and we don't have any AC in our garage gym, so I mean this feels really good. I wish it was hotter actually. It's going well so far. I think overall, my fitness feels good.
Yeah.
Mindset feels good.
Awesome. God, I love hearing that.
The first one to strike. Chasing down lane number 1.
You have a career.
That was a great event.
Yeah,
I just needed to show some love to you.
How did you do?
I think I got 3rd in my heat.
No shit.
Yeah.
Good job. I didn't know you made it out there.
Yeah, BKG was ahead by 1 pig, and then Spencer crushed it. So, hoping to get a top 15 in that one.
Awesome.
Yeah. Keep coming, baby. Keep coming.
Hot?
Hot?
Yeah. Cold?
Yeah.
How was the workout?
Good.
Скажи, пиздец. Мяч попался.
It was awful.
Yeah. The wall balls was not stabilized. The wall balls was like they're moving.
Oh, the target?
Not the target, but the ball.
Oh, the ball.
And the ball is it was not so easy.
Yeah.
And then it was like kind of moving.
Wow.
The ball.
Yeah, I understand. Hey, do you speak English? Yes, a little bit. Yeah, he does. Yeah. I'll ask you easy questions.
Okay.
Did you finish?
No. 7 reps. Did pig flip.
7 pig flips.
Yes.
Awesome. Will you recover by tonight?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. Welcome to the CrossFit Games, huh, Kaya?
Yes, thanks. The first one is never the best. Oh God, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah, you're impressed with my English, right?
Oh, very impressed. Tell me about the pig. Heavy?
We worked a lot with the pig, so I felt comfortable for do this.
Yeah.
But the gymnastics, my grip hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was nice for our first workout at the sun.
Are you enjoying the CrossFit Games?
Sure, I'm very happy. I'm very light, and man, it's my dream. So I'm living them.
Lifting your knees up that high after biking is not optimal.
I'm battling cramping. Let me tuck myself into the smallest position that I can and try to get out of it again. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So.
They tell you exactly what to do.
Goodness. This is fun.
Did you cramp a little?
Oh yeah, like everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw Annie and Colten were like stuck out.
Colten and Nick Matthew got carried down.
Hey, Sevan, it's good to see you too.
We were all waiting in the tunnel to take the floor, and Colten gets like 2-man team carrying him out. And then Nick Matthews, same thing, and we're all standing there like, that's reassuring, right? Like, we all kind of knew the bike was going to play a big factor on that one, but everyone's like, yeah, it's not going to feel great. And then these bodies just start rolling off the field. We're like, oh. I mean, this workout is very hard, especially in the heat. But I think, yeah, the bike before it makes a huge difference. I was my calf more than my quads. My quads are a little now, but my calf on the last couple sets of wall balls, the last round of gymnastics, and on the pig, every pig flip, I'd plant my foot and my calf would cramp up. I'd have to like go all arms up. So I was real slow on the last 10 flips, but managed to not have it be so debilitating that I had to get carried off, which is nice.
And you had a good finish.
Yeah, it was good. mean 6th, I think, total, so good bounce back anyway this morning. Could have been better, but could have been a lot worse. So.
Do you know, did you see what was going on with Adler? He seemed to get stopped in his tracks. Do you know if he cramped?
I don't know. I wouldn't surprise me. I talked to him a bit after the bike, and I think he overperformed on the bike this morning, and he got in with that lead pack, and he hung on, but only just. He was kind of in the back like, my day might be wrecked. Like I'm in a bad shape right now. And so it was fast. Like we only had about an hour turnaround before we had to warm up for this. So it just wasn't a lot of time. Everybody's trying to eat a little bit, get some salt in, and then just start moving. So I think he may have just not quite had enough time to get his wheels back under him, but he'll be fine.
Never heard that term, overperformed. I like that.
Yeah, it happens sometimes though, right? You get the right horse, you tuck in behind, and you're in that elastic, and you just, as long as you can hang on for dear life, you just stumble across the finish line. And I mean, yeah, I don't think if you asked him before the bike, I don't think he was expecting a second place finish, but it's awesome. You get the points for it. And then I think he might have evened out after this one compared to maybe what he would have expected. So
is this the worst cramping or best cramping, however you want to phrase it, you've ever had in your CrossFit Games career?
I haven't had any real bad ones in competition, I don't think.
Run, swim, run.
That's why. Yeah, run, swim, run in 2017. I was pretty bad in the water and coming out running. But
so you know how to deal with it. You're not tripping. I mean, you seem relaxed. Like, hey, it's gonna go away.
Well, tonight all we have to do is use our arms. My legs are done for the day, so it'll be fun.
So we're gonna feed this into the live.
How much of my body's in the shot?
Just up. Just top.
When I think of CrossFit, I think of heavy. And when we opened the
test too, what was your mindset going into this one?
I mean, the legs took a kick this morning, so this was another pretty light, heavy workout. A lot of gymnastics, but I think most of it would slow people down and stop them. So I was just trying to move, and then this point.
What's up, bro?
What up, dog?
Pretend like I'm not here.
Kicking it with the OG.
We're just talking about life, man. We're talking about transitioning. You know, it's tough when you're an athlete, and you know when you're right on that, like, hey, should I go for another year or should I transition out? You know, it's a tough mindset. Yeah. And I was just explaining to him, like, you know, when Ava got sick, it was like the choice was already made for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that choice wasn't made for me, how many more years I would have continued to fight, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, I wanted to pick the number instead of have it chosen for me. Obviously, in your case, you didn't have a choice, but like, if you get injured or something like that, an external circumstance pulls you out of it, I feel like I would rather on my own terms be like, hey, I've gotten everything I wanted out of this. I'm going to consciously appreciate the last of it, and then be able to close the chapter happy and do something else.
And I think, dude, a decade is like, first off, bro, it just shows like consistency. Like you talk about CrossFit. Yeah. I remember the picture, you put up a picture of you and your wife, like on your first 14. Games, and then 10 years later or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I remember in 14 when you were a rookie, right? And I'm like, fuck.
Dude, it was so cool for me that year competing with you guys, because I probably said this to you playfully, but you, Rich, Chris, Graham, Tommy, like, no kidding, you guys were my freaking heroes. When I started CrossFit, I would watch YouTube videos of you guys, and then to line up next to you for the first time, I was like, is this real? Like, this feels crazy. So I'm glad that I made it into that 14 year when you guys were all wrapping up.
Yeah.
It was cool to be a part of it.
It shows the longevity of the sport too, right? Like, like now you've been in a decade, and it's like, bro. So now,
like I was just saying, the belief in being able to win started to fade a little bit on the individual side, so my training felt a little less purposeful. Transitioning into team, I feel like that belief is going to come back strong, and along with it, the fire to like train really hard, because we will be able to win.
Is it hard to say what you just said out loud?
No, it was.
Because that's a pretty huge thing you just said.
Yeah. Which part?
Which about the believing in yourself part?
Start like not believing you're gonna.
Yeah, for sure. I think for 8 years I was training to win, and that was the only reason that I was pushing as hard as I did. And then the data just kind of told the story for me. I went to the games in 2021 and took 10th. Was a little injured, so that kind of held me back. And then 2022 I took 12th, and like that trajectory is now starting to go from 4th, 2nd, 4th, 10th, 12th. Had to be a little bit more realistic with myself and decide how long I wanted to keep chasing something that wasn't possible.
Like, I know he's right here, but I'd say this, if he wasn't, like, dude, you got to give the guy credit for being able to have that, like, perspective, right?
Crazy,
That's a hard perspective to have, right? Because
or even say out loud.
Because you're admitting that, hey, maybe this journey has like whatever, like gotten to this point. I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna crush it. But you have like a super positive mindset around it, which that's super. I mean, like shout out to you, man. 'Cause, like that's tough.
Appreciate it.
Now the next
Try to.
chapter.
And this year for me and all my people is just kind of a celebration.
Dude, I love that.
Wait, so you said you had to quit because of Ava. Who's Ava and what happened?
I hope you know who Ava is, but
background for
yeah,
Rios.
Ava's my daughter, Ava Khalipa. She was diagnosed with leukemia in 2016. So I competed from 2008 through 2016, and then when she got sick, honestly, it wasn't even a thing, Sevan. Like, I mean, you remember, it wasn't even a thing. Like, it wasn't like I came to the Open and put my shoes down. It wasn't like a retirement party. Like, it was like,
to decide pretty quick.
it was just like, and no one at the time. It was so intense that like there was not a single chatter online like, oh, this guy, he's not competing. Like it wasn't even brought up.
Right,
because it was so like cut and dry.
Right.
Like I'm going this direction.
Your
you know
path went that way, and everyone saw you go down that way.
And they're like,
or up that way.
and no one ever like tried to pull me back in. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't you do the CrossFit Games and be a professional athlete and be a father to a child who is stricken with cancer? Tell me.
I mean, the reality is, like, in life, you have different priorities, right? For me, it's my family, my business, and my fitness. And fitness was something I'm always going to hold on to because it makes me a better dad. But at that point, I even took the business and I delegated it out. I wrote an email the night that Ava got diagnosed. I said, look, effective immediately, this person's in charge. This may be for a day, a week, a month, a year, but, like, I need my full focus to go towards, like, trying to help her win. You know what I'm saying? So as an athlete, like, for Noah, his goal is to be the fittest on earth, and if his focus isn't there, then he's not going to accomplish his goals. For me, my only focus was to get my daughter healthy. That was my only intention.
Is she fully past it now?
Yeah.
How many years later? 7, 8 years?
So 5 years out of treatment, you're considered cured. So she's cured.
Didn't that just happen?
It just happened.
When?
Like so right now it's in July. She just hit her 5-year in February, and then we celebrated for a month in Europe as a family.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're a badass.
Go. There she goes. But think about that, dude. Like, I mean, anybody listening who doesn't understand, like, bro, if you get that type of news, your only focus is, I'm gonna become a fucking expert. I'm gonna learn everything I can about this disease, because there's nothing else that matters. You're all in.
Yeah.
And it's the same mentality that you take to competing, like Noah. You know, it's just different.
But yeah, very different, but more. I would say even more commendable.
Same but different. You know.
Yeah, same but different.
And not a choice. You weren't like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to hang my shoes up. It was just like
no disappointment behind it.
Yeah, and there's a part of me that maybe, like, you know, I've seen, like, I think it was Stacey Tovar I saw, or I've seen other people who kind of like have like this retirement thing where they put their shoes there. Oh, Sam Briggs maybe.
Yeah.
And like a small part of me, like, man, I wish I had that moment, you know? But like,
you had so many cool moments,
Yeah,
though.
I-
Those
yeah,
aren't
yeah,
lacking,
fucking-
like,
Yeah,
so
and
many
that,
cool
and that
in a
wasn't,
good way.
And that wasn't like
In
part
a
of
good
my,
way, fucking.
but that wasn't part of my journey, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And you know what is part of my journey?
Yeah.
Fucking announcing on ESPN.
Boom.
Dude,
That's great.
you know what I'm saying?
That's another evolution.
When,
Hey, I gotta go and recover. I love you
Hey, I
both.
love you. Oh,
See
one
you
last
guys.
question for you.
Hit me. What's up?
Mark? Is this from a rose?
That's my dog Max jumped on me in the pool.
Recently?
He got me good. Yeah, like a month ago.
Oh, awesome.
I got a Max tattoo and a Max scar.
That's awesome.
All
That's a
hooked
nice
up.
one. All right.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you, brother.
we'll be rooting for you.
Appreciate you.
Set the foundation to your CrossFit journey and get your level 1. Find the answer to the world's most vexing problem.
Go take your CrossFit L1.
You should take your CrossFit Level 1 because you never know where in the world CrossFit will take you.
Hey folks, greetings from Germany. Take your level 1 as I did 3 months before. I don't regret it, so just go to CrossFit.com, take your level 1 and be a good CrossFit coach. Have fun.